Friday. What a week. It's all right. We're making it. We're making it. Okay. Just gotta tag a couple people. If you want to be tagged when I go live, let me know. I can add you to this list. Let's see. There we go. Oh, like what? Sorry, one more tag I gotta make. All right, there we go. Good morning, good morning. We're gonna do stone strands today. We did stone strands yesterday. So the stone strands I'm planning on showing today are totally different than the ones that we did yesterday, because there's just that many stones out there. All right, hopefully this is working. Looks like it is. Okay, good. Good morning, good morning. Here we are. Let's jump right in. I do a bundle show, so if there's something you want, all you got to do is say me in the chat. I will start your basket. When you're ready to check out, just let me know. We'll take a quick pause and add everything up for you for one checkout total. Ooh, this box is pretty. If you were here yesterday and have an open basket, I do ask that you check out today. If you need to rewatch a show or whatever, just let me know. And after you send me the items that you want in a message, I can send you a listing link for you to pay. Or if you miss the end of the show and miss checkouts or whatever, just message me. No worries. Jumping right in. Let's start with a bang. How's that sound? We have these really yummy Baroque pearls. These are sold per bead. These are $9 each. If there's one that you want, I'll lay them all out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just tell me which number you want. Aren't they beautiful? These were a deal. I do have peacock Baroque pearls that I did not get a bargain on, and they're 20 a piece. So these are 9, which obviously is less expensive. So I probably should have bought more than I did, but this is all I have left are these last 8. These are roughly 16 by 22, but each one's a little different. So that's roughly the size, and all of them string the way I laid them out here, top to bottom like that. Isn't that cool? Love those. Love, love, love. I'm going to see what this one's doing, actually. Yeah, shoot. Okay, well, that one has the hole like that. Just know that there's some... It's not a continuous hole on number 2 here. Let's see, any of the others do that? No. Doesn't look like it. Oh, man, these are cool, though. They look like little pearl flames, like pearl fire. Yeah, you could totally play that up. That could be a feature versus a flaw if you wanted, for sure. Yeah, that would be cool, actually. So that's number 2 that has that inconsistent hole there. Since these are freshwater pearls, you would need probably... I just was using what gauge is this? 26 gauge wire. You probably use at least 24 gauge. Thicker than that, I don't think will fit. So, FYI, that's kind of across the board with freshwater pearls in general. They just have smaller holes. All right. Also, you guys, I say this in a lot of my stone shows, probably all of them. If something that you see earlier on is haunting you and you just can't get it out of your mind and you want me to go back, just let me know. I'm happy to do that. Well, I bought a bunch of these. So white pearls are more expensive than any other color. These are not white white, but they're pretty close. This is a white tray. So, yeah, they're really close actually. These are $22 a strand. They're 14 inches long, and these are a roughly 8 by 12 millimeter um, sized pearl in the rice shape. There's on my wrist, so you can kind of gauge that size. Just, yeah, really nice size actually. $22 a strand on these. And these are the only white ones that I have, the Baroques and then these. Um, Finding a good price on white pearls was very challenging in Tucson. It's been challenging to get reasonably priced pearls anywhere, so I was super happy to at least get some. And I did show a bunch of other pearls yesterday. So if you're looking for pearls, that show is on my YouTube channel. All these shows get streamed to my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. And you can find details on how to get to me on those platforms in the show notes. So if you missed yesterday's show and think you might want some things from it before you check out today, just let me know, and I can wait to check you out until you message me what else you want. There we go. He did give me a better price because I bought so many. So they're pretty. I bought a lot of those, so we'll have those for a while. White pearls. I think I just sent you one of these. Let me check, Tracy. I'm pretty sure when I packaged your stuff up yesterday, you had one of these. And a full one at that, so. Let me look. My computer's running a little slow, but good. Yeah, 8 by 12. 8 by 12. Yep. You have a full strand on its way to you. You're consistent. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I scheduled my mailman to come pick up those packages today, so they will be en route in just a couple hours. He's super consistent. He usually comes right around 11:30 every day. All right, these are $22 as well. These are these yummy peacock pearls. These are about an 8 by 11 millimeter, so just a tiny bit smaller than the other ones. 13.5-inch long strands. $22 for a full. I can do half strands on these as well for 11. I love peacock colored pearls. They make me happy. So pretty. I mean, these have a really good rainbow of colors in that peacock range. Questionable choices. Some people's usernames are just, they make me smile so much. Yours is one of them. Let me get one of those for you. All right. Yeah, they're so pretty. So if you're new to me too, the other thing that I want you guys to know is when it comes to stone and pearls, I hand pick probably 99% of it. I mean, super high. I've ordered very little. Because I want the quality to be good, and I want to have the best of the best. And so I hand pick out of the bundles when I go and I shop. Also, you don't know, like a 8 millimeter labradorite bead could be labeled 8 millimeter labradorite bead, and you don't know how much flash that thing's going to have until it shows up. So I pick them. I pick every bead for stone and pearl. What's up? No, it's just a long line. It doesn't. It should be a short line. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Oh, we're gonna do a lot of turquoise today, but this one's in this box for some reason. So we'll start. We'll go with this one. I don't know why it's not with the other turquoise, but here it is. These are pretty. I had these when I shopped in September, and they sold out super fast, and I was able to restock when I went to Tucson. Can you believe it's already been a month since I went to Tucson? Just about. I can't believe it. Time flies. All right, this is a little, what size is this? 3 millimeter cube, kind of a beveled cut on these. These I love because they're color blocked. I love when they do that. When they have the whole range of colors, but then they separate them out for you. Look at those, so pretty. 3 millimeter size, $22 a strand. These I'm gonna keep as full strands because they're color blocked. When I break these in half, sometimes the colors aren't as evenly distributed between the halves. So we'll keep full strands on these. But in general, I will do a half strand for anything that's $20 or more if that's of interest to you. These strands are 15 1/4 inches long, 3 millimeter cubes, $22 in turquoise. And again, I love that they've broken out all those colors. I love that. I would just keep them. I would honestly, I feel like that what inspires me is keeping these in that color order. Maybe drop in a little. Oh, you know what I really love? Like a little tiny clear, like Swarovski crystal every once in a while. Doing a little wrap bracelet. If you added a little something every now and again, you could probably get 3 wraps out of that. Because that's like 2 1/4 on my wrist, as is. Cute. All right, 22 a strand for those. Yummy, yummy, yummy. These are 18 a strand. This is black tourmalated quartz. I love black tourmalated quartz. I think they are some of the most interesting beads. Each of these strands is going to be a little different. So if there's one that's calling to more than another, you want 2 of those. Let me tell you, questionable. This one's a little fatter than these 2. Would you like these 2 that are more similar to each other, or you can tell me number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay. Oh, they're so pretty. I like them all. I would do these 2 for you, I think, because they are more similar to each other. But man, there's some cool beads in both of these strands. All of the strands, really. But do those look good to you? Perfect. Awesome. I know. I love, love, love that. And then I have one more. This one, like I said, they're a little fatter than the other 2 strands. But this is just kind of a chunky, what do we call this? A rustic tube. It has these kind of, technically it's faceted, I guess. It has kind of some hexagon facets on there. In this tube shape, really rustic. These strands are 15 3/4 inches long. And I've got one left. This one has a little, I think it's just the quartz itself is a yellow toned. I don't think it has any gold running through it. HZ, hello, good morning. How are you? Fair maiden with a raid. Thank you so much. How'd your show go, Steph? Thanks, HC. I'm doing great. Love me some barrels and barrel adjacent shapes. Ooh, I love that. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I think I have I have a kyanite in that shape, a low grade kyanite, but it's really cool. Okay, so these I will say they're pretty flashy. They're pretty good. They're not the flashiest I've ever seen, but the price for the size and the amount of flash was so good. These are labradorite, $24 a strand. I will do half strands on these for $12. This is a 10 millimeter faceted square. I also really like when the stone itself, not the flash, but the stone part is this lighter shade of gray. I think that really lends itself to getting that flash in there pretty nice. Hi, JD. Hi, Care. Hello, hello. Good night, morning. I love it. A half strand for each Z. Yeah, these are so pretty. Well, you should know labradorite is one of my all-time favorite stones because it's so yummy. And a half for questionable, a half for Tracy. Perfect. Full strand is $24. I can do half strands for $12. And a full strand is 15 3/4 inches long. And I bought a lot of them because I do have other labradorite. I think what I have is bigger, but significantly more expensive. These were such a good grab. When he told me the price, I don't think I left any for him to sell to anybody else because sometimes I just have to have them all. you know? Thank you. I did that a few times at this guy's booth. But the every time I was willing to do a full strand, he also would get or a full bundle, he also would give me a better price. And so I said, "You know what? I think that's worth it. I'll take them." Hi, AK. These are 24 for a full strand, $12 for a half strand. Exactly, exactly. I needed them for my people. I needed them for you guys. These are cool too. Do you see how much? I don't know if you can see. Overall, like labradorite traditionally has a lot of blue. These have a lot of other colors flashing in them too. Do you see that? Isn't that cool? Which, like the reds and the purples are definitely more rare, flashy colors. The blues and the greens are more common. And so another reason I like these so much. All right. I'm gonna half them. My oldest, when I do this, she's like, "You're doing half and half, half and half. Let's sell some half and half." She just turned 8. Her jokes are silly. AK, yes, you do. Do you want me to show you what you got? Give you a little reminder. All right, give me 1 second. I'll do that for you. All right, we've got half for each Z. Lovesky. Which, if you feel sad, just say Lovesky. It makes you feel good. Questionable for half. And Tracy for half. Yeah. Like sometimes like dad jokes that don't make sense though. It's really funny. Like she was just telling me a joke about something about why Why do you not want to go in a bear's house? And I'm like, because it's a bear, but why? And she said something about because they have like Q-tips in their ears or something like that. I was like, okay, it doesn't really make sense, but all right, sure, whatever. Sometimes she has really good jokes. I mean, yeah, like dad jokes. AK, we have that green goldstone for you. I have two different colorways on this smaller sized clover, and then one of the bigger clovers that I need to write those stone types on there for you. That's what you got from yesterday. All right, more labradorite. Guys, these are so pretty. Hi. You did them both? Cool. Okay. You got more squares on your homework sheet to do, okay? All right. You're cruising. Good job. She's been homesick. This is the third day. She's doing better today, but she had a fever yesterday, so she can't go to school today. Because you have to be fever free for 24 hours with no medication. So she's catching up on homework today. I'll be on. I have a hard cutoff at like 11:15, 11:20 Mountain Time. Right now it's 9:34 Mountain Time. So just under 2 hours. And I'll have to start checkouts before that. So, all right. These are $18 a strand. More labradorite. Hi, M. Torres. How are you today? Gosh, these are so pretty. I love faceted cubes. I love labradorite. This is a 4.5 millimeter faceted labradorite cube, 15 1/4 inches long, $18 a strand. Good. 4.5 millimeters on these. You like faceted cubes, or are you claiming HZ? One for questionable, one for M. Torres. I got lots of these too, because claiming. All right. And one for HZ. Oh, man. These questionable, I have to show you. Yeah, I'm doing all gemstones today, and they are all across the board, tiny to big. Yes, if there's something specific you're looking for, well, aren't those pretty together? I know, I love it. I love it. Yeah, Meredith. So if there's like a specific stone you're looking for, I know I'm gonna do some kyanite. Actually, that's what's next in my box. I'm gonna do turquoise today. We could do other labs. I have more labradorite, other labradorite. Um, yeah, kind of all over the place. 6 to 8 rounds or rondelles, all stones. Okay, I'll show you some things I have. I don't stock a ton of rounds. The reason being, um, is a lot of rounds are easy for a lot of sellers to get in stock, and I can get them too, but I really focus on trying to find things that are different shapes, more unique shapes. When I carry rounds, it's because it's a harder to find stone, or the quality is just insane. So I know I have some 8 millimeter round kyanite. They're very expensive, but they're insanely gorgeous. One more little labradorite. This is a 3 millimeter. Let me check, make sure that's right. Yeah, 3.5 millimeter beveled cube labradorite. These are so cute. These are $16 a strand. That's why I bought them. $16. Wow. 15 1/4 inch long strand. Thank you. These, again, they're tiny, but they have a decent flash for being so tiny. I also really like, you can see the stone itself does not have a lot of inclusions in it. It's a really clean stone, especially for that um, $16 price tag for a full strand of labradorite. Crazy. It is good. Oh, that's horrible, Tracy. That's horrible. Why would you do that? I mean, I guess I understand why some people would, but I would never do that. Yeah, Brinley missed 2 days of school. She missed last Friday and last Monday. And then she shared her lovely germs with all of us. So she didn't mom well. I would say that's probably true. Man, I just like cringe. Like I always picture it like, okay, if the way my kid is acting with their symptoms, if some other kid was doing those exact same symptoms next to my kid, would I be okay with it? And if the answer is yes, then I'm like, okay, I'll send her to school. If the answer is no, then I say I keep her home. But yeah, 24 hours with no fever without any medicine is the rule for fevers. But it's also weird. The last lab, Lucy, the 3.5 millimeters were $16 for a strand, and I can pull them back out if you would like me to. Happy to do that. All right, I have 3 of these left. This is the kyanite tube I was telling you about, questionable. $18 a strand, rustic tubes, 15 3/4 inches long. Yeah, one for you. Is there one that's calling to you? I'll let questionable pick first, and then HC if you want to pick after her. That would be awesome. Perfect. Yeah, take screenshots if you want. If or if you miss screenshot, it's all on YouTube. Number one, and I'll pick one for HC. You're welcome. That's the next one calling to me. I have one more. Um, they had a lot of kyanite this year in Tucson, which is something I don't always find. So that was really cool. I have these, and then I forgot I have more kyanite in these bags I haven't processed yet. So we'll have some kyanite today, but don't worry, there'll be more another time. Lucy, oh, I was telling you about YouTube. Yeah, so you can rewatch any of the shows on YouTube, screenshot them, send me messages of things that you want whenever you're ready, or just come into a show and say, "Hey, do you still have those 3 millimeter Labradorite cubes? I want one." That works for me too. I'm pretty easygoing. Gran said it could be a germ warfare. He never gets affected, just spreads it to everyone else. Carrier monkey. I don't know. I think this low grade is kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. I love the really clean, pure stuff, but these with that mixed color tone is pretty awesome. All right. That's so cool. All right. I got a ton of these because last time I had them, I sold out fast because look how gorgeous these are. This is a $32 strand of kyanite. This is an 8 by 10 millimeter oval, 15 3/4 inches long per strand. Rustic would look good well with the Picasso finish check. You are so right. I think you're absolutely right. One for questionable, half for Tracy. I'm still calling you Tracy because I don't want to break my habit. $16 for a half. Wild River Beads, you guys. Thank you so, so much. Please, please follow Wild River Beads. I think they do shows, correct me if I'm wrong, but you do shows where you just have rounds. Is that right? You guys stock more rounds than I do in stones, but they have really great quality, really good pricing. There's not a lot of stone sellers that I get excited about. I'm gonna put it that way. But Wild River Beads always tempted in their shows. Isn't that insane? Hang on because I have some like super high end ones that I'm going to show in just a minute and they're crazy. I almost didn't buy them in Tucson because they're not cheap, but I'm so glad I did because every time I pull them out, I get super distracted and entranced by them. Angela, hi, how are you? Aren't yeah, they are awesome. I agree. We had breakfast in Tucson. I got to meet them in real life. And I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but bead besties for sure. Yeah, and I'm writing on the bags as well. Yeah, yeah, you guys stock a ton of rounds. I don't stock a ton of that many rounds. Um, Mostly because people like you carry nice ones, and so I really enjoy the hunt of finding things that are unique and not as easy to find. So 32 for a full strand, 16 for a half. Oh, thanks. Oh, it was so fun. It was so fun. Yeah, we met Wild River. I met Catopia, Sue Gems. I mean, it was so fun because it's like all these people that we like interact with virtually, and it's just fun to like meet them in real life. I know. Save your pennies. Come with us next year. I do too. It was so fun, Jane. It was so fun. What's really funny is so like I met Stormy and Eric like I don't know day 2 or day 3. Let me show you these. These are insane. And so, but the first day we probably were shopping right next to each other and had no idea. These are insanely clean, super high end kyanite rounds. These are 8 millimeters. The full strand is $110, 15 and a half inches long. Aren't those crazy? These I'm doing half strands for 55, quarter strands for 28. They're insane. Like I said, I almost didn't buy them. When I was shopping the Denver show last September, I passed up on these, and these were the beads that were haunting me. And I was like, I should have bought them. I should have bought them. I should have bought them. And I knew they were haunting me, and I still almost got cold feet in Tucson when I found them again. I was like, ugh. I know these are crazy. Yeah, I live in Colorado Springs, Lucy. So I go to Denver every September. Sometimes you'll take half a bead. Well, that pricing works out to about $2.15 per bead. Yeah, so I go to Denver every September. Sometimes I'll go up for their quarterly shows, but those aren't as good. Um, I have something to show you. Right? Are you? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. If you come to Denver, definitely let me know. Because you guys said one of your brothers is in Boulder or something, right? It's like bonus for you to come. Yeah, Denver is like a miniature Tucson. Like it's definitely smaller, but you can still find. I feel like this last September I found some good deals in Denver too. Will you take me? Sun made these out of the kyanite rounds. Isn't that stunning? She did such a nice job with them. Oh, and then she made these with some turquoise and gold rutilated quartz. She sent those to me. I said, "Can I share in my show? I want to show everybody." So good. And Vegas. When is Vegas? It's in the back of my mind. The Denver show is over your birthday every year, but you just moved out of Denver, Eastern Colorado. Oh, so fun. My mom's birthday is September 12th, so it's always the weekend of her birthday too. In May? Hmm. All right, I'm gonna have to look that up. Even if I went for like one day. Full strand is 110, half strand 55, quarter strand 28. I think a quarter strand, let's see, I think was 13 beads. Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, right in the same little vicinity there. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I think I can get a quick little direct flight out of the Springs to Vegas. I think I was trying to figure out how to go last year. You want the full strand, Devil? You got it. You're not going to be sad. I mean, I only bought the 2 full ones, so now I have a half left, and I can do that as a half, or I can break that up into 2/4 strands. They're gorgeous. I'm regretting that I didn't buy more, honestly. Hi, Queenie. How are you? Good morning. I know they're insane. So I still have some. They're not all gone, all gone. Tired and sleepy. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll put you to sleep again today. It's okay to take a nap while you watch my shows. All right, I have one more strand of kyanite that's ready to go right now. And this is an 8mm coin. Okay. Yes, have a good day. I know, ship, 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 huh? All the time. I love it. Have a great day, guys. Kyanite, 8mm coin, $32 for the full strand. I only have one of these. So not as clean as those 8mm rounds, but still insanely good quality. Half of that for Tracy. So I do have a half for $16 available as well now. Or I guess instead of the full. JD will do the other half. That one is all spoken for wise. But I do have the ovals still, which are also 32 for a full strand or 16 for a half. Okay. I will see if I can restock this one. When I was in Tucson, I did buy the end of their coins, at least from what they had out. That doesn't mean they don't have more stashed somewhere. And I don't know if they go to Vegas or not. They definitely are in Denver and definitely in Tucson, but I could do that, JD. Yeah, if you guys want to do that. A quarter of those. Okay. The ovals are similar, really similar. Same quality. It's just an oval instead of the coin. And the ovals, I was able to get quite a few. I think I still have like 8 strands of those. So. You guys are the best. Everybody's so kind to each other. I love it. All right, one box down. That box was dynamite. Amberly's Treasures, how are you? Another seller you guys need to go follow. So far, who else is seller? I'm doing good. Ooh, this will be a fun box. I want to make sure we hit the turquoise today. Where's my turquoise? Oh, there's so many pretty things. Here it is. All right. Actually, I want to do this box first. Who's a seller? You guys give yourself a little plug. Promote yourselves. I'm okay with that. Wise, your show's coming up. You're doing a tutorial next week, right? Making icing. Icing, like cake icing? That sounds yummy. I like icing. Boxing up all beads for a couple months due to having sewing orders. Oh my goodness. That's good. Keep you busy. You were a cake decorator? That's awesome. I always pretend I'm a cake decorator and keep making my kids cakes. My poor daughter had a bluey cake that totally fell because I loaded it up with way too much frosting. All right, these are black tourmalated quartz. These are about a 4.5mm round, 15.5 inches long. These are $18 a strand. But look how clean they are. They're so clear. You know what? That's all right. Me too. 3 of those. Aren't they crazy? This size, I never see this clean. So as you can see, I bought several. 3 of those for questionable. Yeah, it still tasted good. There was lots of sugar. I made it the night before and we woke up and Bluey's face was like splat on the ground. One for Kim S. Not on the ground, but on the cake plate. I got 3 more of those. This is like, oh my gosh, these I could stare at these all day long. Usually black tourmalated quartz in this size is super cloudy. Um which is fine. I think there's a place for that, but when they are so clear like this, they're definitely special. A wedding cake fall. Oh my gosh. A comeback show March 9th. Oh, so fun. You guys follow Queenie, especially if you need fabric. Bluey was gooey. That's for sure. I love it. I love it. Oh, that must have like just made your stomach sink to the floor having a wedding cake fall. Oh, questionable. I thought you might like those when you grabbed those first tourmalated. I was like, I gotta show you these. One for HZ. I got 2 more. Let me know when you can't get them out of your mind. We can go back. Oh, okay. I think this is the end of my black tourmalated quartz for now. Okay, let me show this. Well, I mean, why do you have those 2 strands? I'm leaving it up to you. Do you want them to be shipped to you, or do you want to wait? I don't mind either way for you. 1 strand of these, $24, 10mm faceted square, black tourmalated quartz, questionable. You got them. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I love black tourmalated quartz. We're best friends now. Questionable. I love that stuff. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's because every piece just like has its own story. Like I gotta show you these. Yep, let's wait then. Let's wait. I feel the same. I hate paying shipping. I don't know. I will definitely try, Kim. I will definitely try. But since I got them in Tucson, let me write it down because I think they are actually based in Tucson. And they should really like me because they undercharged me by $400. And I came back and I said, you didn't charge me enough. So now they really love me. But you guys, I always want to just do the right thing. 10mm faceted square. Black tourmalated quartz. I will find out. Wild River beads. Got a coupon. Stocking my shows. I love it. I love that. I kind of this is so silly. I like that you can earn a coupon by just watching, and sometimes that tells on you. Tells you how many tells me you've been lurking in the background, which I love. Everybody's always welcome to hang out with me. 1,000% protection. Cool. Tracy, Karen, you guys, I don't know. I don't get as much done as I want. Ocean jasper. This is another one that I make sure I'm hand picking. These are 4x7mm rondelles, 14.5 inches long, $24 for a full strand, so 12 for a half strand. Ocean jasper is one that I am hand picking. I don't particularly like some of the newer stock that has a lot of the mustardy tones in it. I like it when it has the greens. I like it when you got these little orb patterns in there. Truly old stock. I like it when it has the pinks and the purples. So that's how I shop for ocean jasper. And these kind of fit the bill. They're pretty good. Half for Kim. 4x7. Ocean jasper. So $12 for a half strand on these, 24 for a full. Man, you guys, I wish I could get ocean jasper the way it was coming in 20 years ago. You guys would be floored. So, Kim, before you check out, you can do this now. Go to your the crown at the top of the screen and click it, and it should say redeem coupon. And when you say redeem coupon, it should add it to your wallet, which is on the right side of your screen. And then just make sure it's in the wallet before you swipe to check out, and it will automatically apply then. And if you guys have coupons, you're going to want to use them. I never can remember what the exact expiration date is, but the reward season starts over next Monday. So you'll be earning towards new rewards. Yeah, use it today. Ocean jasper palm stones 10 years ago. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the season starts over on March 2nd, but I think you usually get a couple extra days to use the coupons. So they never tell me what day that actually is. Candy was saying she thinks it's a week later. I think it's like 5 days later. But just use it sooner than later just to be safe. All right. Ocean jasper. Oh, these are pretty. These are good. I'm glad I got these. So a lot of the newer stuff, it just doesn't have as much variety in it. Color variety, pattern variety. The newer stuff has a lot of that kind of golden mustardy tone in it, and a lot of like the dark green, which is still pretty. It's just, I have the taste in my mouth for the old stuff. So yeah, nothing wrong with the new stuff. It's just different. All right, $16 a strand. I have 2 of these left. Tree agate 10mm faceted coins, 15.5 inches long, including the little seed bead they put in between each one. One for questionable. I have 2. I don't know if you want to pick the left one or the right one. They're pretty similar. The right one has a couple more darker ones, maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. They're both good. And Kim for the other one. This was another good grab that I had. Spiny oyster. This is a 10mm rondelle, 15 3/4 inch long strands. Full strands are 38, 19 for a half strand. These are cool. This price was crazy good. I almost passed them up, but I decided, nope, I gotta have them. JD, did you get yours yet? Did they show up yet? These are so pretty. This is also why I handpick, because this pile was marked down, and a lot of them were very white. But I was able to pull some that had a lot of orange. This one has even some purple in it. Spiny mixed with turquoise. No, I didn't get any mixed. This is the only spiny I picked up, actually. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't pass them up either. Sure. Got half for you, HZ. But yeah, usually this stuff is, for this size, should be significantly more, like probably closer to 60 a strand. So this was a crazy deal. Oh, Gray Pearl was looking for some. Shoot, no, I didn't get any. I just got these. New turquoise this time. I did get some turquoise. We're gonna do turquoise actually next. It's next in my box. Full strand for sun. You want the left one or the right one? Left one has a little more purple in it. You got it. That leaves me with one more. I know, right? Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, spiny oyster. It's very traditional to have it mixed with the turquoise. Um, but no, it's its own separate thing. So very cool. JD is gonna mix hers with or at least her plan was to mix them with charite because the spiny has some of that natural purple in there. Love the spiny. Good, good, good. Yay. Okay, here we go with turquoise. Now, turquoise has a whole range of price points. Some things I got some really good deals on. Some things are pricier, but there's good reason for the pricierness. This pricierness. There we go, making up words again. These are 46 for a full strand. Half strand would be 23. These are, I think, Son, is this the one you used with the gold rutilated? This is a 10 millimeter rustic coin. Some of them, I do need to show you, the holes are a little off center, so they do overlap a little like that. Yes. Oh, you never know when a new word's going to come out of my mouth. I picked these up because I loved the color. They are a little rustic in shape, but the color is so good, just like good traditional turquoise color. Some little bit of matrix in these. Not a ton. They're pretty clean. No, they don't all overlap. I mean, so like here, these aren't really, so like they were just cut really rustic. Yes. The Jesse Dictionary coming soon to Barnes and Noble. Just kidding. So those are really pretty. I don't know. Sometimes turquoise is so funny for me because sometimes I'm really drawn to like really pristine, clean turquoise, and other times I really love when it's, a little roughed up. Necklace with spiny and the charite, yeah. Yes. When you get it done, JD, you've got to send some pictures because it sounds incredible. All right, here's where some of the better deals I found on turquoise. These are $16 a strand. This is just like a little turquoise nugget, about a 6 millimeter size, 15 3/4 inches long. $16 a strand. Bumblebee jasper. I don't have any right now. Kind of same as before. You usually find bumblebee jasper in rounds, and so since I don't stock a lot of rounds, it's got it. I found a little bit when I was in Tucson, but it wasn't as pretty as I wanted it to be. If that makes sense. Yes, $16 a strand on these. I don't know. Check with Wild River Beads. Might have some, since they stock more rounds than I do. 15 3/4 inches long per strand. Yeah. Yeah, the other thing, bumblebee jasper. I forget what it is about it, but it does have some toxic properties. These I'm doing full strands. I'll do half strands at the $20 price mark, but anything less than that, is it the dust? That makes sense. Well, probably a lot of the dust when they cut this stuff is not good for you. 4 millimeter coins only for bumblebee with Wild River. Okay. Thank you. It's harder to find. It was like really popular for a while, and now it's hard to find again. That would make sense. Yeah, that would make sense. Sure. Like dear so and so? DEAR. DEAR. Turquoise, I have one of these left. $18 for the full strand, 15 3/4 inches long. It's about a 7 by 9 millimeter nugget, which, you know, of course, a rough size there because they're all nuggety. These have a really nice turquoise color, pretty matrix. Last strand on those, $18. Yeah, you can put it wherever you want. Those, yeah, those are pretty. I like that. I love this color, but I also love these too. And they're kind of, in my book, opposite turquoise of each other, but they're all turquoise. Sulfur and arsenic. Oh yeah, yeah. That's why. WRITTEN. These are also turquoise. See how different the color is? But I love these too. I love these. These are $20 a strand. This is about an 8 millimeter nugget, 15.5 inches long. Yeah, even in Tucson, I found a few strands, but I didn't find any that I thought was pretty enough to justify the cost. Mimi, is there one of these that you would like? Number 1, number 2, number 3? Yeah, let me have Mimi pick a strand and then I can do that, Queenie. Number 3, you got it. Sometimes, especially with turquoise strands, that's the one she picked. Isn't that pretty?
Whoa. Yeah.
They're so different. Each strand is so different from each other.
Everyone. Hi, everyone.
There's my sick girl who's not so sick anymore.
I'm not sick.
I know, you feel better today.
Can I go to school?
On Monday. That's what the doctor said.
Today?
Not today, babe.
Oh, I love school. I actually didn't have one to go.
I know, I knew
They might have had a tornado.
Probably no tornado drills right now. Probably not till the spring. So half strands for $10 a strand. 8 millimeter nugget. Turquoise. I'm like, what am I writing down? Here we go. Kathy says, hi, Lila.
Hi.
Oh, Eva Susan says she's still wearing the earrings that you made her that glow in the dark.
What? Whoa. How can you even sleep in that earrings? Wait, how can you even sleep in tingle earrings?
Yeah, that's not a good idea to sleep in them, but...
Oh, so she did take them out.
She probably takes them out to sleep, but she likes to wear them. Maybe this summer we'll have to do some more Lila earring shows.
Yeah, we have
to. Okay.
Because
Oh, I love that. She gets a lot of compliments on him, she says.
Thanks. So I have...
Oh, are you gonna do a little sneak peek?
4, 5, 6.
She's got a whole line of things here that I have to put the ear wires on for her.
I got 8.
8 pairs lined up?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, Queenie, I got one of those for you. A half strand. And Queenie, I'll just do what I did yesterday. Add that onto your listing and let you know when that listing's updated for you. I know I should. I have to be really careful because there are some rules about kids selling on whatnot, which there should be. So technically I have to sell them, but I think if she's here with me talking about them, and then I'm running the listings, I think that counts as me selling them, even though she's telling you about them and they're her designs. That's what I'm working on. Yeah, that sounds reasonable? Okay. Yeah, I love this. I don't want to do anything that would risk that. Once she's 13, then it's fair game for her to like kind of be running a show as long as I'm here with her. So So we're being cautious about it right now. Only 5 years till you're 13.
What? Only 5 years until I'm 13?
Yeah.
Wait, when I was 7, it was 6?
That's stop. Don't even do
I
that.
don't need to. I don't need to.
Okay, what are these? Is this the only one I have? I think so. Okay. I have a half strand left on these. These are $23. Oh, and the last turquoise double. The nuggets. Well, that's all I had. I have these that are more green or these that are more blue. The right one. You got it. That's an $18 strand. Yes, it is good that someone is watching out for our kids. Parents should be, but sometimes parents just don't understand. So, and I feel like it's a touch different for us because we just show our jewelry in our hands. We don't show faces, so that helps too. You want that half devil? You got it. Aren't those cool? Happy Heart. Hello, hello. We're gonna go raid Happy Heart later. She has check glass beads. I think she has her new birds out today. Is that true? Did I see that? Yay!
Are you gonna buy me something?
Well, I have my own birds too, so I have my own. I have my own flock. Mine just aren't ready yet.
Oh, I'll go digging for them. Bye.
They're in this box right there.
And then the camera?
Yeah. So I have these. I think Happy Heart has these. They're cool. These are check glass. The one you got yesterday was. I have to look it up. I can't remember. I'll let you look at these. Wow. This is another one that is not cheap, but they are so pretty. These are also 110 a strand, half strands for 55. Let me count those up. I might be able to do quarter strands on those too. Queenie. The one you got yesterday was $12. And then the one today is 10. I know, she's been out of school 3 days.
Boo. I don't like that.
I know, but yesterday and the day before you did not feel good and you didn't want to go. Today you feel better, but
I wanna go.
okay, Monday. All right, turquoise. These are 10mm cushion cuts. You know, kind of like a couch cushion shape. She did get a doctor's note. Yeah, we took her to the doctor yesterday and they swabbed her. Negative for everything, just some silly virus.
Swabbed me on my nose and my throat.
I know. Yep. Yep. No COVID, no flu, no strep. Full strand, which one of those do you want? You like the outside one or the inside one?
I like the outside one.
You like the outside one better?
Yeah,
We'll see which one.
favorite.
That's the one Devil picked as well. Yeah, it's
Can I
just
have the other
no. A quarter strand would be 28. Let me see if that breaks out even though.
Wow, those are so pretty.
They're really pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
See, I bought 3 of these strands. Why didn't I buy 3 of the kyanite? Oops, I lost count. 2, 4, 6, 10, 18, 20. It would be 10 beads on a quarter strand for $28.
They're in the corner.
Full strand's 110, Carmen. I can do a half strand for 55, or I'll break up these and do a quarter strand for 28. You're welcome. This cut I hadn't seen in years, and you can see they're cut really nicely. They're polished really nicely. They're not just the turquoise that's kind of getting mass produced. These are really nicely done. This vendor, she was really funny. She's like, "Did you see the price?" I'm like, I know, it's the polish. Yep. When she was like, "You saw the price, right?" And I'm like, "Yep, I still want those 3. I want them." I know because I haven't seen these in 20 years, and I know they're worth it, and they're gorgeous.
20
I know.
years?
Aren't they stunning? Look at this one. I love that matrix on that one.
Looks like our couch cushion.
It's the same, yeah, they call it a cushion cut because it's the same shape as a couch cushion.
Only a bit poofier.
Yeah. Well, we need a new couch, so.
No, we don't. Unless you got it.
Okay, thank you. Oh, life with children. I know, right, Queenie? This is the benefit too to I've been buying and selling beads since August of 2000. And so I've been doing this long enough that I've seen a lot of things fade in and out as far as there's like to everything there is a season, turn, 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 and that goes for beads too. Sometimes I can get things super easily and then all of a sudden they're gone and then they come back crazy. These have a lot of matrix, but the price was so good for their size. When I was a kid in Vacation Black Hills, it was cheap everywhere. I know, and now it's not, right? These are 68 for a full strand. This is a 13 millimeter puffed coin, 15 and 3/4 inches long. Half strands would be 34. I mean, look at this bead. These aren't polished quite as well. I don't know. They're really good too. Bigger than the others. Yeah, well, I know, but that just shows like it does change. So cool. Trends recycle. The trends recycle. Sometimes like the mines will dry up, but then they'll find like a new pocket. So that happens. And that will bring a stone back into the marketplace. Or sometimes somebody's like hoarding a big old chunk of it, and then they're like, all right, we can cut it now. When I was selling in the bead store, we could get kyanite, any shape, any size, for really great pricing. And then it was gone. I couldn't find it for like 10 years. I couldn't find it. And now I'm in the last couple of years, I've seen it pop back up. So I don't really know exactly why, but a lot of those reasons will come into play. That's just one example. All right, 13 millimeter. They're like puffy, big M&Ms. I love these. Definitely have a little more matrix to them. I think that's why the price is less than the smaller cushion. But I still thought they were really beautiful. These are 68 for the full strand, 34 for a half. I know. That's all I do, Devil. I don't buy anything ugly. Just kidding. Although when I do buy something that I don't like, I end up having it forever because that's how I sell it. I'm like, these are icky, but you can buy them. So I have to buy. My rule is when I shop, I only buy beads that I personally like. I originally started doing that because I was worried if I couldn't sell something, then I would have to make something with it. And so that was kind of how I started when I was reselling beads on my own and not for a bead store because I didn't want to get like stuck with it. You know what I mean? But it's working out. So now I only buy things I like, but I like a lot. HZ, I got half for you there. So I have one full strand and a half strand available on these. Yep. There's been a couple things where I've pulled them up and I'm like, I really hate these. And then I mark them down, you guys. I don't try and sell them to you for full price when I don't like them. It really is. I mean, it's totally opposite of those square cushions because there's just totally different color range on these. That one's cool. So 1.5 strands left on these. 68 for a full, 34 for a half. Full, you got it. That's my full one. Oh, Devil, your basket is gorgeous. Stuck. No. No, I don't get stuck with really anything. I have a few things that I'm like, I need to clear some stuff out, but not much. Yeah, that's true. You only live once. And truth be told, this is not a sales pitch, but when it comes to stones, sometimes you only see it once. You might see the same shape sometime, you might see something similar, but sometimes you truly only see it once. So, I don't know. It's all part of the game, I guess. 26 for a full strand, 13 for a half, 10 by 15 millimeter diamond, 15.5 inches long. Yeah, I know, I know. That's exactly why. Bead regret is real. Those kyanite, that was my bead regret. I didn't buy them in Denver, so I'm glad I bought them. There you go, Kathy. These are turquoise. This the quality's not as great on these, but for the size, the price point is awesome. You can see the polish isn't as shiny. Matrix is a little funkier, but they're still turquoise and they're still kind of cool. I don't know where it was from. I'm sorry. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Excuse me. I can feel it coming. All right, 13 for a half strand, 26 for a full. Thank you. Please get half of these. That one, Queenie? Yeah, that's why I got them. The price was good. Uh, Probably not. All of these I bought when I was in Tucson. And so I hand picked them all. Excuse me, 1 second. Sorry, I'm gonna mute you guys so I can blow my nose. uh, all right, I'm gonna rinse my hands real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, these I handpicked in Tucson, so a lot of these are one and done. Some of the vendors are super low tech, and they literally just like haul boxes around the country and show up places, and reordering is next to impossible. Even just like contact with them can be next to impossible. Um, I can always try and find them again. This vendor I've only seen when I've been at Tucson, and that's a one time a year show, and that is in end of January, beginning of February every year. So possibly, but it would probably be about a year out to get more if I can. So that's the other side. Um, yeah, you got the diamond for you, Queen. Perfect. So yeah, none of my stone. I'm at the point where I don't order any stone from internet vendors. I like to hand pick it. I want to pick the prettiest ones. This was another one that was a good deal. Again, not as polished, but shape and size for the price point. I could not turn it down. These are 26 for a full strand also. I can do half strands on those for 13. These are 10 by 14 millimeters. Aren't those cool? HZ half strand. You have a preference on which one? You want to half strand of this too, Queenie? We can do that. Oh, weird throat gurgle. Sorry. No preference. Okay. I'm gonna do this middle one. So anything that's at $20 price point or more, I'm happy to do these half strands on. The half strands take a little more time for me on the bookkeeping side of things, which is why that's the price point for it. 13 for a half, 26 for a full, 10 by 14 millimeter turquoise. All right, so I'll do half for HZ and half for Queenie. So yeah, we kind of talked about it at the beginning. When I'm shopping for stone, I really try to keep my eye out for unique shapes, excellent quality, good value. Um, those are kind of my key shopping points. And I like to hand pick. I like to hand pick because even like these were in a giant bundle, and some of them had a lot of the brown. And so I could pick the ones that had the best green. If I'm just ordering online, whoever's selling is going to pull six. They're not going to look at them for me. You know what I mean? These I can look at and pick the best six that I want. So it takes a little more time, but I love doing it. I feel like it's worth it. 29 for a half strand, 58 for a full. I have 1.5 strands left. This is a rustic rondelle, 8 millimeter size. Full strand is 15.5 inches long. I love the color and the matrix in these. I love I love a black matrix in a turquoise. Um, half for HZ, half for Sun Devil. That leaves me with a half. Are you good with a half? Awesome. And then everybody who spoke up for these at least gets some. I love that. 29, 8 millimeter turquoise rondelle. All right, split this one. This is that really stiff fishing line that will pop everywhere. King Brenda, these are all spoken for. Um, I'm not sure if this is one that I'll be able to restock or not, but if it is, these are 58 for a full strand, 29 for a half strand. So I mean, I'm seeing what people are liking, so I will definitely be searching for more of this as I have the opportunity because they are pretty. I agree. All right. Jizzy, Sun, and Devil. The last thing in my turquoise box. I love these. I know. It's all right. I did go a little crazy with the turquoise. I had not really stocked much turquoise, but I was getting requests for it. And then I found a few vendors in Tucson that I felt like had some decent prices. So I went crazier than I intended to, but I think it was okay. All right, these I'm only going to do full strands because they're graduated. So half strands would be weird because you wouldn't get any pairs. These are $26 for a full strand, and I can show these individually as well. But they're all these flat teardrop shapes. I loved the color on these. One for Mimi. Do you like that one, Mimi, or do you want me to go through them? That's good. All right. And one for King Brenda. Let me show you these King Brenda. I'll try and show you the center parts. How does that work? If you swipe your chat away, you should be able to see these a little better on your screen. We do number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. What would you like there, King Brenda? Number 2. I have 3 more of these. $26 for a full strand. They're 15 3/4 inches long. And they are graduated. So that means towards the back they get smaller, towards the front they get bigger. Slide that up there so you can see them all. But again, for the size, the price point was fantastic. I was really excited about that. $26. I have 3 of those left. Obviously, I bought a lot of them because they were so good. And again, I was able to get a bundle of them that was the prettiest bundle. Those are cool. More rustic. They're not super consistent, as far as like very, very precisely measured. A little more rustically cut, but again, that also helps keep the price down. And I really feel like I was saying when I first got the turquoise out, sometimes I really love it when it's really exact and precise and amazing. And sometimes I love it when it's more rustic. Yeah, no problem. Not a problem, my friend. Brenda, just so you know too, I don't know if I've told you before, I probably have. But I do run all my shows on my YouTube channel. So if you ever want to like watch that in your free time and send me a message of what you want, we can do that. And then I can also like hold these for you until you message me and say you're done shopping. So if that's ever something you want to do, just let me know. I'm pretty laid back about all of that, especially with people like you that are familiar faces to me, and so just so you know. All right, so we got 26 for you, King Brenda. Yeah, so in the show notes, it'll give you instructions on where to find me on YouTube and on Facebook. YouTube's a little easier, I think, to rewatch the shows. There you go, King Brenda. Hello, Irene's Irresistibles. I know. Thank you for reminding me about that too. Whatnot a few weeks ago had lumped all the beads together with pins and all of that, which again, there's a time and a place for beads, but we are selling beads to make jewelry with, which are totally different type of beads. So a lot of us had been sending messages to Whatnot saying, hey, we really need our jewelry bead category. This doesn't make sense. And so now there is a new category that is jewelry making supplies. So you can click on that and you can find just jewelry beads there. Yay! Thank you for the reminder. Thank you, King Brenda. Have a wonderful weekend. Yeah, through a video receipt you can. It's not as reliable. Sometimes they don't give you the whole video. Sometimes it's just a clip. So, and you have to make a purchase to rewatch it too. The YouTube, you don't have to. Yeah, I can do that, JD. I can do that. Have a wonderful weekend. Are you going to be able to take some time and create this weekend? I hope so. I know you're dying to do that. They're gorgeous. Good for you. Also, if you guys are not following Irene's Irresistibles, she's another wonderful seller of all things goody things for beads, jewelry making. Make sure you follow her. When's your next show? $20 a strand, 8mm round Botswana agate, 15 1/4 inches long. Oh gosh, you guys know I love Botswana agate. All that banding is just crazy cool. This one has some orange beads in there. Look at that. Love that. I can do half strands on these for $10, 20 for a full. Well, I'm really liking strand number 2 right now. There's a lot of gorgeous beads on there. I know, the banding gets me. I will just sit and stare at these for a long time. Oh, you want one of them? Do you have a preference? If you don't have a preference, I'm giving you strand number 2. Tonight at 7:15. Oh, I know. I know. I always try and well, when I can, I try and make it when not everybody's on, so we can all have our spot. HZ, you get one. I don't like to overlap. Um, the middle one for Sun, that one right there. That one's good too. Look at it. How's that? You have a really pretty pink one on there. It's like orangey pink. Yep, that's the one you wanted. Oh, it's pretty with your spiny that you picked up. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, like I try not to overlap with like Irene, Happy Heart, Wild River. I'm blanking. What's her name? Local Treasure, Connie. I try not to overlap with, you know, sellers that have been on here for Wild River's pretty new, but they do awesome. But there's a handful of us that have been on here 2 to 3 years at least, and I always try to stagger when possible. Gosh, those are pretty. All right, 8 millimeter Botswana. I could just stare at those all day. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing great. We're doing great. I know. There's so many good sellers on here, and I am not one to feel like competitive about it. As much as I try to carry every single bead, is absolutely nowhere near possible. And we all have different things from each other, even if we overlap a little bit. We still have different things. Like Happy Heart and I probably have the most overlap, I would say. Um, maybe also with Kimberly's Treasure. Some of us shop the same vendors, but we buy different things even from the same vendors. So you know, there's room for us all. 6 millimeter Botswana agate, $16 a strand. For the size, they still have really cool banding in them. I love it. $16, 15 inches long. Oh, thank you so much. As a mentor to you, really? Because I think you've been doing this longer than me. I love that. Oh, because there's stuff to learn from everybody. I think that's true. We all have strong suits. We all have weak spots. We can just learn from each other. Oh, you're so sweet. I know some of them have chevrons in them. Yep. That one has a small chevron. These are crazy. I know. I mean, you're my people, devil, right? You're my people. I love, my husband. He supports this. I mean, obviously, it's been a nice secondary income for us. Oh gosh, look at that bead. And but he doesn't get it. He doesn't get the obsession. And so when I come and do these shows, I'm like, these are my people. These are my people. I love it so much. Yeah, a lot of them have chevrons. Where'd that one go? I could see it on the screen right there. $16 for a full strand. These are 16 or 6 millimeter Botswana agate. And these strands are 15 inches long. Aren't they pretty? We got another orange one there. Oh, and up here. So pretty. Oh, and that's why I handpick. That's why I handpick. I want the best ones. Oh, okay. Oh, one more Botswana, and then I have something really cool to show you. Not that we haven't been doing cool things so far. This is an oval in the Botswana agate. These are 26 for a full strand, so 13 for a half strand. These are 8 by 10 millimeter ovals, 15 3/4 inches long. Half for Tracy and HZ. I know, I love and there's such a nice again, the polish, the shine, the finish on these, they're just done so nicely. Yes, Kim. I know, it's always in the back of my mind. I worked in a brick and mortar bead store for 12 and a half years, which is where I really learned the business. I worked for somebody else at that time. But I basically ended up by the end, I was running the whole show. Um, and yeah, that one is pretty. Okay. Um, they're all pretty. I picked them. Of course they're pretty. And so it's still always in the back of my mind to do a brick and mortar. But the thing is, the overhead is insane. Like I would have to pay in this area probably about 5,000 a month in rent, maybe a little less depending on the space. Then you got electricity, then you got employees. Like it just doesn't make sense. All right, half for $13. Full strands are 26. I got half for Tracy, half for HZ. Mimi, you want a full strand, Mimi? Is there one that you like? One, two, or three? Ooh, I like that bead. That one's cool. I'll get you checked out, Kim. Yes, I can do a half. Let me start writing. Well, Mimi picks which one she likes. If you don't care, Mimi, I'm happy to pick for you as well. Yeah, yeah, wider audience. Yeah, it would be much more limited in a brick and mortar. Number one for Mimi. You got it. Oh, yeah, that's so pretty. And we'll add half for Kim. So I have 1.5 strands left on these if anybody else is eyeing them. The brick and mortar is fun though. I mean, because you do get that like in-person interaction. But this is a good runner-up. This is a good substitute. And I mean, not only do I not have the overhead of a brick and mortar store, I get an office write-off on my taxes. So it's like real. Oh man, it's hard. It's really hard. In my area, we actually have 3 bead stores, which is crazy. I don't even know if Denver has that many. I just got word that another big bead store. They've been there for like 40 years. They're closing this weekend. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. Kim, who am I giving this to? There we go. Oh, thanks, Karen. I have fun. I have fun. Truly, I could just sit here and come talk to my beads all by myself. Nobody could has to be here. It's a bonus that you guys get to join me. Kim, let's get you checked out, and then we'll keep going with some more beads. We'll probably go another 10 to 15 minutes with checkouts or with showing beads, and then I'll do checkouts for everybody. But we got some time. All right, we have one at 12, one and two at 13, one at 16. Not yet. They're not talking back yet. Then we know we have a problem. One at 18, one at 20. So there's things in Kim's basket that is from yesterday. So if you want to go check out yesterday's show, please do. I think we sold out of these tubes yesterday. This one is 18. I think this one's 18 also. Yep. Another one at 18. Oh gosh, these are so pretty. 11. Aw, thank you so much. The coins, let's check on those, HC. We'll check. We can check. Is that the one, the Mookaite coin? Yeah, okay. I can't remember if I sold out of those yesterday or not. I don't think I did. But my memory is not what it used to be. 155 for Kim. I also cap my shipping at $5.75, you guys. You won't pay more than that in my shows. I mean, if you buy enough that the shipping's going to cost significantly more than $5.75, I'm happy to cover the difference for you. That's how I feel about it. Thank you so much, Kim. Glad you could join me. Aw, thank you. Pearls. Let's see. Oh, I know. I love those. Oh, we did. We sold out of the coins yesterday. The only thing I have left in Mookite, I saw out of the hearts too. I have the hearts. I have a little rondelle, a 4mm rondelle, and then I have one strand of this faceted cube that's color black. That's what I have left in Mookite from yesterday. Sure. You want the cubes? Those are amazing and they're a good deal. They're $15 for the full strand. And they're awesome. Nobody yesterday wanted them, so they were meant to be yours. I know. I was shocked. They're yours. They're gorgeous. And $15 for faceted cubes is so crazy. So crazy. Oh, no, I missed that. Just typoed. Sorry. Sorry. There we go. Okay. What else we got? Oh yeah, these I gotta show you guys. Oh my gosh. Desert. Hello. Another great seller on here. You guys follow Desert Flower Crafts. Her shows are awesome. Sometimes she does them with her daughter. Sometimes she does tutorials. Sometimes she's selling stuff. Sometimes she does all the things. Her shows are always great. And always good conversation in her shows. Oh, I love that. I'll read it when I'm done, okay? But yeah, definitely. All right, these are $26 for a full strand, $13 for a half. I have no idea what to call this shape. I just said it was 10mm faceted. Chevron amethyst. It's like a cube faceted down to almost a round. It's so crazy.
Wait.
Questionable. Which one do you want? I got half for HZ. Left or right? There's a left strand. There's a right strand. And then mTorres, I'll give you half of what the remaining one, the right one for questionable.
The last time I was here, they picked the left. And this time they picked the right. That's right.
I'm mixing it up. Now we gotta do some half and half.
Half and half.
13. Aren't those cool?
Can I drink half and half?
Not this.
Right now?
No, that would be disgusting.
That was silly. Bye-bye.
Bye. I'll tell you what, there are some things that definitely have gotten easier as my girls have gotten older. To just kind of let her have, while I'm doing a show, just let her kind of do what she wants and know that she's going to make the good choices. Which is so nice. I know, her laugh. I know. She just turned 8 this last weekend. Can you believe it? She's 8. And my baby's going to be 5 before I know it. M Taurus, got half for you, so I have one half remaining. These were such a cool shape, I had to get them. Some of these I feel like we just did. We probably did, but we're going to do them again because they're beautiful. Unfiltered, you want the other half? You got it. That's the one that gotcha. It's for you. There it is. Thank you so much. Oh, Brinley, I know. She's at school today, so that's why it's a little quieter. Lila's working on her homework. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's okay. Yeah, no. The half strand that's remaining is $13. So probably right around 7.5 inches, including the little seed bead there. That's totally my misunderstanding. That's fine. You want them? Sure. Perfect. They're yours. Yeah, if I ever misunderstand you guys, I am never offended by you saying you got it wrong. Please don't. Please make that right. That does not offend me. Look at these. Rainbow moonstone. 38 for a full strand. Oh, what does that make? Half strands. 19, right? 19? I gotta check. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 19. 10 millimeter faceted coins. Again, for the size and the price point, the flash is pretty dang good. It's not as good as like a way high end rainbow moonstone, but it is definitely there. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, it's silly. Like, honestly, my goal, I love beads. I don't want them to be stressful. I don't want them to, cause problems. I just want them to stay a happy place, and that's how I do that. Sorry, give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. So 38 for a full strand, 19 for a half strand, rainbow moonstone, 10 millimeter faceted coins. They are a little cloudy. That's that price point though, and the size. Love that. Half for Marmel. I know, I never complain if something doesn't sell because I love it all. And yeah, like you were saying before, that hasn't actually been a problem. So 10 millimeter coin, moonstone. You want the other half unfiltered? You got it. You got it. That still leaves me with a full strand that we can leave as a full strand or half that one as well. Well, that's why we're all here. We want it all, right? I'm fully aware that this is a want-based business. Sometimes we feel the need, but in reality, there are things more important, and I get that too, but I also get that you need these. Yep, exactly. More to play with and look at if they don't sell. What's up, babe? Do what?
Because at the end of the day so I can get rid of
If you want to take a break for, that would be fine, and finish after lunch.
Yeah.
Pretty shiny.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I got half for Marmel. Add to your gorgeous things from yesterday, and half for unfiltered. Oh, they're really pretty with your amethyst too, the chevron amethyst. Love it. Oh man, unfiltered. That happens to me all the time, especially with some of the check glass orders that I get. Some of them take so long to get here. Like the last one took like 2.5 months. I'm like, I have no idea what's in this box. It's like Christmas. Kind of love it. Oh yeah, because we looked at all of this last time, or a couple shows ago. Not yesterday, but maybe last week. All right, more Rainbow Moonstone. These are $18 a strand. These are nuggets. I'm going to show you some quality differences here. $18 a strand for these. They're pretty nuggety. They're like little tumbles. These are flatter, like ovals, inconsistent shape. These are flashier. These are shorter strands, and they're $28, 14-inch long strands. So 18, 24. You see the difference there? And then these are super high end. Not super, but you can't decide on them. I have lots of both of those, so I don't think you have to feel rushed in your decision. These are 40 a strand, and these are 10 inches long. And this is a 5.5 millimeter faceted Rainbow Moonstone. So low end to high end on my Rainbow Moonstone. Gosh, those are pretty. They're all pretty. I like them all. So 18, 28, and 40. These I can do half strands on, but just keep in mind that the full strand is only 10 inches. So a half strand would put you at about 5 inches. All right. There's a couple, but not very many. It's a very low percentage. I try to keep the ugly to a minimum. Aw, he's cuter though. Oh, so cute. Sure, questionable. I was just debating if I should do one more or start checkouts because I do have to pick up a kid in 15 minutes. So I think it's that time. Oh, there's still pretty things to show you. We'll have to do it another day. I need to get my shows scheduled for next week. I have a check glass show scheduled for Monday. But the plan is to be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week. So that's the plan. Ready? Okay, devil. You just gotta focus on the beauty. The rest doesn't matter. Questionable. One at 26. One at 24. These are 3 at 18. Ugh, those are dynamite. Yeah, that's totally fine, son. Yep, message me. Yep, that's fine. Have a season. Yeah, come on, important things, beads. 1 at 22. These are gorgeous at 18. 1 at 16. 1 at 32. 1, 2, 3 at 18. And 1 at 12. Here to support. I love it. 258 for you, questionable. I know. There's some amazing strands in this pile. For sure. There you go, questionable. Thank you for making questionable choices in here. Just kidding. They're great choices. Great choices. Sounds good, Angela. And Am Torres, wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's your first purchase from me. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. We love bead friends. All the bead friends here. Get you next, devil. Kathy, I see your name in there too. All right. Devil, we have one at 23, one at 29, one at 68, one at 18, and two at 110. Oh man, you're not gonna regret a single second of those strands, I promise. They're so pretty. 358. Well, Unfiltered, you can watch all of my shows again on YouTube or Facebook. Everything's available to rewatch. Of course, if I've sold out of something, then you can't get it. But you can always send me screenshots of things that you want, and I can create you an order anytime that way as well. I know, aren't they amazing? Okay, Kathy. Oh, Mimi. There's Mimi. She was next. Thank you so much, Devil. Always good to have you. And I'm so happy that you get those kyanite because they are out of this world. Mimi, we got 1 and 2 at 26. And then we have these at 20. Oh gosh, they're so pretty. I never would have put Botswana with turquoise, but look at that. Oh, I love it. Mimi, that puts you at 72 today. Yeah. Also on YouTube, you can, if you're on your phone, you can hold the screen. It'll like double time it, so you don't have to like watch it in real time. Let's see, Mimi. There you go. Got you running, Mimi. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it so much. And that's your first purchase today too. Yay! You guys, I love my longtime friends and I love my newbie friends. I love you all. Kathy. You got that boulder opal. And those, I love it. So 38. I don't even need to use Excel. I love it. I'm not watching the chat very well right now. I will catch up on it though. There you go, Kathy. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And Torres, I see your name next for checkout. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate you always. And Torres, got some goodies for you. We got 1 at 13, 1 at 14, and 1 at 18. 45. Perfect, Marmel. I got you in line. Thank you. Am Torres. There you go, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Angela, I got you next. And that's how Angela shopped, actually. She just messaged me a list of what she wanted from my shows. I love that. I love that there's options. Everybody shops differently. Everybody has time to shop differently in different ways. 14, 14, and 10. That looks right for you, right? Kunzite, um, gold rutile, and aquamarine. Not amethyst. Oh boy, 38. You're welcome. Thank you so much. I really love this kunzite with the gold rutile. When I pulled those, I was like, whoa, that is a cool combo. Again, another one that I wouldn't have, initially just gone to. Thank you so much, Angela. Always appreciate you too. Tracy, I think that's you asking to be in line, so I'll get you next. I know it, and I'm not sure what you said me to, but I think it was checkout. If not, let me know. Thank you, Angela. All right, 13, 16, 16, 12. Yeah, Eva Susan. Yeah, I can hold that. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. All right, Tracy. Oh, did I lose you? Are you here? Okay, yes. It's under your other name because you have 2 names going on today. Okay, yeah, make sure it's added and then you're good to swipe. Yay. We got you. Catching up on chat. Hey, Kathy, you're funny. Marmel, there we go. I'm like, I know more people have been saying things. Yeah, Kiki. Yeah, it was just the one. That's fine. That is fine. Yeah, you guys will learn that it pains me when people have to pay shipping and it's, like one thing like that. That hurts me. Marmel, we got 19. And then from yesterday, we have one at 16. One at 15. Another at 16. And then one at 18. So, oops, I didn't. There we go. 84 is your total. There you go. Yeah, under 100. That works. Good job. Good job. There we go, Marmel. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you want to rewatch Unfiltered, that's totally fine. And then I can send you a listing. I try to reply within first purchase from Marmel. Yay! Thank you so much. I try to reply within about 24 hours. Sometimes the weekends get a little crazy because family duty picks up. But I will get it back to you. Oh, gotcha. Who else do I need to check out here? Catching up on the chat real quick. Unfiltered, we just talked about that. Cool. HZ, let's get you going. Oh, another pretty basket. And then I think Son is gonna message me. I think we're caught up then. Cool. Yay. All before I have to pick up my kid too. We got 1 and 2, 3 at 13. We've got 1 at 12, 1 at 29, 1 at 34, 1 at 19, 1 at 20. Pinewood, if you want to wait on it still, yeah, I am going to get off. But if you want to wait or like rewatch or wait till next week with the one strand, you decide. You tell me what is better for you. Because I was just saying, it's the shipping. It pains me to watch you guys pay shipping when it's just, a small amount. We've got 1, 2, 3 at 18. So there you go. My mailman already picked up yesterday's orders. 11:15. All right, that one is 15. Oh, you got that. That was yours. 222. I mean, it's a loose rule. It's a loose rule. Fine. Yeah, next week is fine. And this week was super weird because we got sick. We had jury duty. HZ, there you go, my friend. Thank you so much. So it was kind of a weird, wild week anyway. Yeah, rewatch 84. Rewatch. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh, there's my alarm. Oh, HZ. Okay, make sure you use that coupon. Okay, so just so you guys know, coupons, they don't work if I send you a listing link. You have to use a coupon while I'm live. AK, you want to check out today? You got it. Just so you know. So I think I have somebody's basket who was waiting to pay on Saturday, but she had a coupon. I said, wait till Monday so you can use your coupon. AK, we got 1 at 18. We've got 1 and 2 at 16. And 1 at 12. Yeah, it was you, Laura. I'm like, who was it? I know I talked to somebody, and that's totally fine. Like I said, it's I'd like to close things out by the end of the week, but I'm always happy to make exceptions for that, especially when you guys chat with me about what you need. As long as I kind of know what to expect, I don't think I've ever said no to anybody's request. So, like I said, let's keep beads fun. Let's keep them fun. And I mean, so many of you guys are here day after day. I don't get worried about it. I don't feel like anybody in here is out to ghost me. So, like I said, it happens so rarely that I don't feel like I need to change what I do. Thank you so much, AK. Appreciate it a ton. There you go. Can't claim there. Well, you kind of can, but you kind of can't. It's easier to resist probably on YouTube. Oh, the mystery box. Yes. Laura, I have a whole pile of things that I purchased to do my next one. And I purchased them like 2 years ago. Like, so I have stuff to make a whole nother mystery box set. But I need to either stop sleeping or figure out how to get more than 24 hours in a day. So I know those were such a good deal. I would love to do more of them. Sleep is overrated. Yeah. Brinley starts full-time kindergarten in the fall, and I think that will free up a couple hours a week for me at least. So hopefully I can work on some of that stuff at that time. All right, I think everybody that has a basket here has talked to me about what they need to do, so I think we're set. If I'm wrong, let me know. Send me a message. We are good otherwise. So let's see. I'll be back Monday. There is a show Monday that you can bookmark. This weekend, I'll work on scheduling out a bunch of shows so you can bookmark like a whole month's worth again. So I think that's it for today. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. Even if you're just hanging out in the background doing your working and lurking, you count too. I love having all of you here. I love feeling like I'm not the only bead obsessed person. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. I will be back Monday. We're gonna read Happy Heart. She has check glass beads. She has new birds today. I'm gonna also have the same birds in a couple of weeks. I just process mine differently, so they take me a little longer to get out for sale. So just be aware of that. And but she has things I don't carry too, so her shows are great. Thank you guys. I will see you next Monday. Bye. Oh, you guys are sweet. Thank you.